Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to ABS Season 6, Round 8 of Tier 2 here at Hungary. 19 people here today, so not a full grid, but going off the past few races in this tier, definitely could be a close race. Right, let me just get the chat up, so if anyone does say anything, then, well, I can read it. Right, so the first person to start a lap, I believe, will be ETSR Alex, who are, going straight out on the softs, and, well, a lot of people are on mediums, but yeah, he has opted for the softs. Through turn 2, not wanting to take too much curve through there. Flat out through turn 3, he's got some traffic ahead of him. It's a Ferrari of AMS Rambo. Hopefully he'll move out of the way. Got Badders maybe distracted him slightly, but won't cause him too much of a problem. Not wanting to take too much curve through the chicane as it really doesn't settle the car. Nearly losing the rear on the exit there. And he is definitely going to catch up to Rambo in this final sector. Almost running it off the track there and invalidating his time. Into the second last corner, Rambo does move out of the way, and he's just got one more corner to go. Using all the track on exit and across the line, that's 15.5, which is the benchmark for everyone. Next person, yeah, it's Surthy on the mediums, which is a 16.7. Oh yeah, yes, Joseph, I definitely agree with that. Up the Leicester. And there is also a Haas in the final corner. Oh, that's Nico. Evan. Try to find the closest person. Right here. Oh, Jax is invalidated. Right, so Cryptic, I believe, is the next person that will set a time. As he comes through the final corner now. And 16.4 puts in P2. Xavi Footy also did a 16.5 and goes P4, and KFC Seb goes P2 with a 15.8. Leighton maybe getting blocked a bit here. I think he is on a lap, and yeah, that's if that was a push lap, then he's probably not going to be very happy. Does say he's on 100% ERS though, so maybe not. He is going to go for another lap though. QBR's 20 Nico now through if CB8 plays and KFC Seb have collided, and I believe CB8 did get a penalty for that. But GBR20 Nico goes P3, and well, very good from a tier 3 main driver, you know, showing what he can do in the higher tiers. Next person to cross the line looks like a... I always get mixed up. It will either be an Alpine or a Williams. Yeah, it's going to be the Williams of Cryptic F1. Already set a time, 16.4. Does he improve on that? No, he doesn't. Aston is coming into the pits. Vapor JS on the mediums. Oh, never mind, it's not an actual time. Badders is invalidated. Alpha Tower just went across the line. I believe that's CV8 starting a lap. Yep. Leighton, right, so as we saw last lap, he did get blocked a bit. 15.8 on the mediums, puts in P4. Very good lap from the Mercedes driver. CB8, purple in sector 1, running it off the track slightly there, but managing to keep it valid. I'm going to check on the Alfa Romeo, and now he's coming into the pit lane. And El Frisbee is starting a lap. Cryptic probably coming into the pits. Jackster out lap. JS slightly down on his time, sliding it through the second last corner. He will definitely improve on his previous lap, but by how much? It's 16.5, so still some way off Leighton, who has set the benchmark for any other people on the mediums. But yeah, still a very good time. Let's go back to CB8. Oh, okay, and he's either being blocked. Yeah, he's invalid anyway. FRT Evan has retired, so... Oh, yes, I believe he had a one-shot quali. So he has taken his one lap and is now done for the session. Surfy will be starting a lap. El Frisbee now... oh, yeah, never mind, there's Leighton now coming into the pits. But yes, here is Frisbee. Down into the second last corner. Trying to carry as much speed as possible, and then going to use all of the track on the outside up to the line. It looked like he tried to back out of that, but he's still gone P1, so yeah, I don't think he meant to do that. And McLaren comes out to the line. It's Jackster, and Jackster goes P2. Right, I just want to check something. So, Jackster's final sector, 21.8. Oh no, he still was quicker. I thought he slowed down at the line, but I guess not. ETSR Alex is starting a lap as well, and I believe Badders is, yeah. Surfy, his previous time was on the medium to 16.7. Will he improve on that? Yes, he will. It's a 15.3. Goes into P2, but still a 10th off of pole. Cryptic will be starting a lap. Has Frisbee gone again? No, he'll be going into the pit lane. Jackster. Yeah, I think he's also on an in-lap. Yeah. And then the Haas of, well, might be Surfy. Oh no, this will be Nico. ETSR Alex now 2.5 tenths up on his previous time. I think that will be enough for P1, and it is. And he does a 15.1. yeah, as Frisbee has said, he meant to back off way before the line. So yeah, I thought it did look like he slowed down. So yeah, I guess he did. Rambo up to the line. I think he's going again. Just trying to find people on laps. Yeah, everyone really on outlaps in a minute, other than QBR20 Nico. 3.5 tenths up on his previous time. Looks like it would probably put him around 5th. Oh no, he managed to find a lot of time in that final sector. And does go, well, less than 100th off of pole. Chungus go, just have 2 more corners to go. He's still going for it on the mediums. This is his 3rd lap on these, I believe. And yeah, I mean, he's the quickest of people to set a time on the medium so far. Well, actually no, because Leighton's best and JS is best. Was on the mediums, but yeah, he's got to come in for the softs now, surely. Yeah, a lot of traffic in that final sector. Vapor JS does go P1, 1:15.158 from the Aston Martin driver. That's Nico coming into the pit lane. ETSR Leighton. Oh, never mind, he's slowing down. Frisbee's starting another lap. Jackster outlap. Hazard. He must have invalidated his previous lap. KFC Seb. Yeah, a lot of people in Sector 1 all starting their laps together, so always a chance of them maybe, you know, blocking each other. The Red Bull of Revolutional, actually, yeah, I think he's just started his lap as well. Jackster will be on an out lap. Oh, there is someone who's gone off. I think that was just JS, maybe. I know it was Xavi Footy. But anyway, yeah, Ferrari coming up to the line. Never mind, he's going to the pit lane, as has the Williams behind him. Surfy is at the final corner starting another lap. And I think that is JS coming into the pit lane, yeah. Right, El Frisbee through the final corner. We slowed down on his previous lap, doesn't slow down this time. 1:14.5, 6 tenths clear in P1. Yeah, a very good lap from the Mercedes. Well, it's a reserve filling in for the main Mercedes seat today. You know, clearly gonna have some team leaders looking at maybe signing him full time. Right, so everyone's just coming into the pit lane now, just to well, get one last set of softs on and go for it one last time. As you know, short qualifying in this league. Only one session to you know, get that perfect lap in. Whether people try and get the P11 strategy. I mean, the position currently held by Cryptic are almost almost spins on his outlap. But wait, is Badders? Yeah, Badders is coming into the pits. Yeah, we've got a few people coming out on track now, so I think they might get 2 laps in, or if they have a really slow outlap, then maybe only 1. Let's go on board with Cryptic then, as he does start his lap. Right, here we go, opening up the DRS onto the pit straight. Not a very long straight, but this is where most of the overtaking will take place. Braking a bit after the 100 metre, and wanted to get the power down as early as possible. Braking a bit before the 50 metre, trying to avoid the curb on the inside, but carry a high minimum speed through there, flat out through turn 3. And now we've got a short run up to turn 4. Almost flat, but you know, not quite. Very easy to lose a lap there as well. Into this weird little chicane, braking at the start of the curb and just take a smooth line through there. And here it's all about just carrying as much speed as you can while keeping the car on track. And Cryptic has done it very nicely there. He's 5 tenths up on his previous best. So this would move him into the top 10. Now into the second last corner. One more corner to go for Cryptic. Power down very early. And he's done a 15.8 and only goes up to P9. I think the Jackster is just starting. Well, yeah, everyone's starting laps now, really. I'm trying to find if any. Chungus, he was. Never mind, he's going slowly. So yeah, all of these will be starting their new laps. Revolutional is at the back of this train on an out lap, so it will be the Aston Martin of Xavi Footy, I believe, and he's 2 tenths up on his current best, so that would move him up into the P11 position, which is, you know, where you want to be. Cryptic F1 having a spin through turn 6, I want to say, as has an Aston Martin, which I believe is Vapor JS. He is also out of the session. Now Xavi Footy, 2 corners to go. And that, well, the checker flag is out, and here he goes. You don't want to run off the track there. He does go P11, so he will have the option to start on whatever tyre he likes. Next cross line was the McLaren of Jackster, who has gone P2. Now we've got some gap as he goes to QBR20 Nico, currently in P5, opening the DRS, goes P3. Got a Ferrari now of AMS Rambo, hasn't set a time just yet, and does 16.1 and goes P12. But then ETSR Badders goes P6, which is quickly taken by KFC Seb. El Frisbee backs off of his lap and comes into the pit lane. Chungus slows down and yeah, doesn't want to go into the top 10. TRL car guy down on his previous best. Does he find that time in the last section? No. Revolutional though makes his way into the top 10. The Aston Martin of Xavi Footy, yeah, he's already finished. And I think that is going to be the session over. So yeah, that is it. El Frisbee is on pole here in Hungary, I believe. As yeah, I think everyone's finished their laps or is retired. And Jackster 20 in P2 on his first race back after a while. And QBR 20 Nico, the tier 3 driver, reserving tier 2. is second. I mean, is third and is on the second row. Oh wait, okay, so I've only got 5 seconds. I'll just try and go through the top 5. So it's L Frisbee on pole, Jackster 20 in P2, QBR 20 Nico 3rd, Vapor JS 4th, and ETSR Alex in P5. I'll go through the rest of the grid when we are on the formation lap, but I'm just trying to find out what the strategy is for around here, as I haven't really, I've not done a race here on this game, and yeah, so I don't really know. I think it's just a soft hard, or a medium hard if you're outside the top 10. Right, so let's look at the tyre which everyone's on. Right, so L Frisbee on pole, Jackster 20 is alongside him on the front row, QBR 20 Nico 3rd, Vapor JS 4th, ETSR Alex is in 5th in his last race in Tier 2, as he has now got a Tier 1 main seat, QBR 20 KFC Seb in P6, ETSR Badders P7, FRT Surfy in P8, Revolutional in P9. He is also another Tier 3 driver reserving Tier 2, and I don't think he had a helmet. I think we got that glitch. But yeah, FRT Evan, the championship leader in, well, the position you don't want to be, P10. Cryptic F1, P11, and the alternate strategy pole chooses to start on mediums. ETSR Leighton P12 and Zavi 30 P13, all three of them are on the mediums. AMS Rambo starting on hards in P14, Tiro Car Guy and VRA Hazard P15 and 16, both starting on mediums. Chungus Go 1 on hards, and the AlphaTauri of CB8 Plays starts on the softs. So both Ferraris going for the same strategy, which, well, I thought if one of them would go hards, maybe it's because the other one was going mediums or whatever, so they'll have to try and not hold each other up in the pit lane. But anyway, Frisbee now in the final corner. Oh, and there has been some disqualifications further back. AMS Rambo and Tiro Car Guy. That's the last thing that Rambo would want, starting on them hard tyres. Hello, Sam Cole. Right, and here we are. Right, 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go here in Hungary. I think that Frisbee has gotten away well, but Jackster, well, he's side by side with QBR20 Nico. Coming into turn 1, Frisbee on the outside line. He's got QBR20 Nico off his inside. And I think that Nico has made the move, but they are still side by side on the way up to turn 2. Frisbee on the inside goes for the move. A bit of contact between the pair of them. Frisbee forcing him out wide, but Nico stays. He keeps his car in there. And now on the way up to turn 4, they're still going side by side. Frisbee on the outside here. Nico trying to push him out wide, but Frisbee's just got the better run. He doesn't brake later for the outside run, but he's going to get a better exit. But I think that is Nico. And yeah, I think that is Nico's place now, as ETSR Alex has spun, as you can see on the map, as has Chungascope. Wow, what a start to this race. Have we got much overtaking? I don't think so. Cryptic F1 already up to P7 on the mediums. He's had a very good start. Is anyone looking to go for a move? It's his CB8 plays going to turn 1, brakes later than FRT Evan. CB8 plays from last on the grid, is now up into P10 already. FRT Evan going backwards in this race, but Frisbee still wants the lead. On the way up to turn 4, he's going to have to stay behind Nico. But yeah, he wants to lead this race. Revolutioner on the back of Cryptic F1. On the quicker tyre, you'd expect him to maybe go for the move. But obviously very difficult to overtake around here. You've got, the run up to turn 1 and maybe this little straight down here as Revolution does go off track, but we'll go back to the front as we may see a move for the lead into turn 1. Obviously no DRS until the lap after next. Well, it will be activated this lap, but they won't have it until on this straight until lap 4. Anyway, here comes Frisbee on the inside. We'll watch it from Vapor JS's view. Yeah, he does brake later, but Nico is going to try and hold it in there, but Frisbee has got the move done this time. But all of this is just bringing JS closer to the back of them, as we have got a battle further back with Revolutioner and Leighton. Leighton trying to go around the outside, but has now got CB8 plays on his inside. ETSR Bad is retiring in the pit lane. But yeah, very good racing here as FRT Surfy has slipped out of the DRS train already. VRA hazard bins it and causes a virtual safety car. Yeah, I'm thinking there must have been contact with him there. We'll take a quick look at the position changes here. So, Frisbee stays in P1, Nico at 1 place, JS at 1 place. Jackster down 2 places, KFC 7 up 1 place, Surfy up 2, Cryptic up 4, Revolution up 1, CB8 plays is up 9 places, and obviously ETSR Alex at the back losing 11 after having his spin. But a lot of it hasn't changed, too much. We'll go to the tyres. As someone is coming into the pit lane, that's Revolutional. Someone else is KFC Seb. Yeah, what tyres are they going for? Mediums. Oh, I think that's a 2-stop. Oh, Frisbee has sped under the VSC and has got a drive-through. The race leader has now got a drive-through. Tiro Carguy and Zabby Footy seem to be battling, as is Evan side by side with AMS Rambo. Lots of contact between them two. But Evan on the much quicker tyres, you would think he would be ahead here, but I'm not too sure what's happened to him. Tiro Carguy picking up a penalty. But yeah, this will be frustrating for Evan because he'll know he's much quicker at the minute and can definitely maybe catch up to the back of Leighton if he does get ahead. Frisbee has definitely put the hammer down on this lap as he knows that he's got to he's got to pit again. Well, no, he's got to pit to serve his drive-through. He's not going to pit just yet. ETSR Alex is out of the race completely now. And let's look at FRT Evan. He's dropped back from Rambo a bit, to be fair. But now he is going to have the DRS. He's got a lot of overtake to use. Right, well anyway, I'm back now. So, Evan's still behind Rambo. Frisbee has pulled away massively at the front. JS has got past Nico. And I think that is all that happened, but here comes CB8 down the inside of Cryptic F1 at turn 1. He's going to force him out onto the outside, but Cryptic is going to be ahead on the inside coming into turn 2. Both of them having lots of contact, and Leighton's going to take that as an opportunity, but he has now hit them. Has he got damage from that? I don't know, but he's going to look for the move on CB8, but the opportunity isn't there for him. Is that NS Razor? Why is he in the chat? So yeah, Frisbee has he's cleared off massively at the front, but yeah, he is going to come into service drive-through now. Cryptic and CB8 plays still battling. CB8 was wide through there, so I think he must have gone for the move. But now is going to be his time to go for it. DRS open. He's got way more ERS. He's on the quicker tyre. Switches to the inside. Does brake later. And yes, has the move done. But Cryptic looking for the switchback. Yeah, he's going to have to concede the position there. But Leighton wants to get past now. Jackson's on the outside of Nick coming into here. Oh, and Nick's gone off. He's managed to keep out the barriers, but there was contact between the two of them there. And Nick is now dropped out of Jackson's DRS, and there is a yellow flag. Someone's gone off. I'm not too sure who it is, but there was someone going slowly. It may have been Cryptic. Yeah, I think it was Cryptic, as Evan has got past Rambo. And I think, no, maybe it was Evan, because CB8 Plays is now 3 seconds ahead of him. I think there was just a big collision. I think it was, yeah, just a big collision between all of them. Tiro Car Guy does get past Cryptic now. As Jackster comes into the pits, he's going to go for the undercut on JS. Let's see what tyre he goes for. I'm thinking it will be a hard, maybe. Yeah. And Evan does also come into the pits as well. Is that for a front wing change? No, he didn't pick up damage there. Oh, it's Xavi Footy was on the inside of Chungus, and I think he has now just reset to track, which obviously isn't allowed here. Leighton has now got past AMS Rambo, but Rambo is going to try and fight back. Oh, Rambo spins. Does keep it out the barrier though. That's very lucky but unlucky for him at the same time, because that definitely could have been a lot worse. So Evan has got past Cryptic, so I think that Cryptic binned it again. Where is Jackster? Jackster is behind Revolutional. So he's not exactly in clean air, but wait, someone's gone off. Tiro Car Guy has gone off. And yeah, he's dropped down into P11. And almost goes into the back of Xavi Footy. But yes, VaporJS, FRT Surfy and CB8 Plays all into the pit. So QBR Nico takes the lead as Cryptic is around again. Let's go on board with Jackster as we go up the main straight. He has dropped out of Revolution's DRS, so that just shows how bad these hards are when you first get onto them. But he has got the undercut on VaporJS, and he does take the net lead of the Hungarian GP. And it's by some margin. He's 9/10 clear of VaporJS. There's more yellow flags for Cryptic again. I'm guessing he's going to just come into the pit lane and retire. AMS Rambo picks up a 3-second penalty. So yeah, Revolutional right on the back of Tiro Car Guy. Is he going to look for the move into the chicane? No, he's sensible about it and just stay behind. Oh, and Car Guy, I think he had spun before the contact, but obviously that was unavoidable after for Revolutional. Leighton has closed up a lot onto the back of Nico, but Nico is going to come into the pits now. I think he's going to lose quite some time as well. As we saw that undercut with Jackster on JS, but you know it's going to be even more powerful with Nico staying out another lap. There is yellow flags. I think that's for FRT Evan. Evan must have had a spin, because has he got no wing? His car doesn't look damaged, but he has lost a lot of time. So yes, after 10 laps, ETSR Leighton is in the lead on the mediums. Chungisco and AMS Rambo in P2 and P3 on the hards. KFC Seb pitted under a lap 3 safety car and is on the mediums in P4. Xavi Footy in P5, also on the mediums. Revolutional did the same as KFC Seb, and he is in P6. And Jackster, he's the first of everyone who has, done a pit stop where I think they can go to the end. KFC Seb looks like he wants to get past AMS Rambo. But yeah, everyone are relatively spaced out at the minute, with some people having pitted and some people not pitted yet. But Revolutional he's got a 10% ERS already. So, obviously it's very difficult to save ERS around here. But I mean, KFC 7 is 20% as well. So and Leighton with 10 as well. I think towards the end of this race, if you've saved ERS, then it will be easier to make the overtakes, but it will still be very difficult, as there is only about one overtaking opportunity. Revolutional looks to have closed up to Xavi Footy a lot. CB8 Plays is also on the back of Surfy, but Surfy will have the DRS off of JS on the main straight, so that's another thing that you've got to take into account. When you get these DRS trains, it's very difficult, as you just don't have the overspeed on the car ahead. You have to be right on the back of them. I mean, it looks like CB8 is. He's on the medium, so I think he's doing a 2-stop maybe. But yeah, he's very close to Surfy, but he's just not close enough, as Revolutional has well, I think he has made the move on Xavi 30. Yes, he has. Tiro car guys into the pit lane. But yeah, Jackster, he's definitely well, we could just see the pace that he has had, because obviously he was behind JS before the pit stop, pitted one lap earlier, and got the undercut, and has now cleared off. He'll be pulled along by the DRS of Xavi 30, but he's just got to hope he doesn't get held up too much, as that would allow JS to get back into his DRS. KFC Seb's still very close to AMS Rambo, but doesn't seem too interested in making a move. Leighton just doing his own thing out in the lead. Right, here comes Jackster on the back of Xavi 30. Is he going to go round the outside? He's on the fresher hard tyres. Yes, he's done that very cleanly. As JS has spun. JS has spun at turn 1 and has dropped all the way back to P12. Right, so Surfy is now, well, he's now in the net P2, but we'll have to see where Leighton comes out, as he's had a very good stint on these mediums. But I mean, look at Jackster's ERS compared to Leighton's. Leighton's on 5%, whereas Jackster is on 70. He's just outside of the DRS of Revolutional, which is unfortunate for him. KFC Seb has caught up, he's even closer to Rambo now, so maybe we will see a move from him soon. But I'm not sure on what lap Leighton will pit. So I don't think it might even be this lap, but I don't know the strategy around it, so I don't know when he will go into the pit lane. CB8 plays still looking very desperate to get past Surfy, but he kind of has to if he's doing a 2-stop. Maybe he's just taken the mediums the entire race, but like, I think that more people would have done that if that was like an easy thing to do. So I mean, I'm unsure. And here comes KFC Seb. Go round the outside turn 1. Rambo does brake later. KFC Seb sets himself up with the switchback. Has the DRS again. Is he going to go around the outside here at turn 2? He's going to go for it. But Rambo does, he just positions his car perfectly. And Surfy and CB8 players have now made the move on Xavi 30. So they can now chase after Jackster. But yes, KFC Seb has had to, stay behind Rambo for another lap. Leighton just continuing to pull away at the front, but the Rambo and KFC Seb are closing closing the gap to Chungisco. Oh, Sam, you are back. Hello. Right, so Leighton stays out. and yeah, KFC Seb does as well. So I don't think it is. Okay, Leighton, I think he's pitting this lap. So anyway, here comes KFC Seb again. Tries to go around the outside turn 1, but sets himself up for the switchback again. We saw this last lap. It's deja vu, but he gets a much better run on the way up to turn 2 this time, and it is a lot. He was further ahead going into the corner, but Rambo just brakes a lot later and keeps the position. And yeah, KFC Seb probably won't be able to come back at him until the end of the start of next lap. Jackster did have to stay behind Revolutional, and not KFC Seb, CB8 Plays has also stayed behind FRT Surfy. Frisbee, pole man, he was race leader for a few laps, but then picked up a drive-through under a virtual safety car. He has caught up to the back of QBR20 Nico. But yeah, Leighton does come into the pit lane, so let's see where he comes out. So the Ferraris stay out, KFC Seb stays out. Chungus, yeah, the three of them are ahead by a long way. But what about Jackster? He is ahead, and Surfy is 2, CB8 is Nico. Nico's going to come out alongside ETSR Leighton. Into turn 1, Leighton, yep, holds that inside line and keeps the position, but here comes El Frisbee. The two Mercedes cars. Oh, and Leighton spun it on the curb, and QBR20 Nico has gone down the inside of both of them. I don't think that there was any contact there. I think that was just him hitting the curb too much and forcing them into a spin, but Jackster has gotten past Revolutional. He's just trying to put some traffic between him and Surfy. But now, I think that everyone ahead of him, maybe, I think that KFC Seb's going to have to hit. But the front two definitely have got to. And Xavi Footy does come into the pit lane, and yeah, he'll probably box for the hard. Yep. El Frisbee and Nico side by side again. Looked like maybe there was a bit of contact, or El Frisbee was just losing the rear, but he has managed to keep the position. Well, he's managed to get the position back and then hold it. He's now got a 3-second gap to the car ahead, which, if CB8, Surfy and Revolution, if they begin to battle, then they definitely can, catch up. I'm expecting one of the Ferraris to come in this lap, but obviously if one of them does, the other one can't. So yeah, Chungus stays out, so does Rambo come in? No, both of them stay out. I thought one of them would have came in. Surfy down the inside of Revolutioner at turn 1. He's now just outside of the DRS window to Jackster. That race win, the net race lead isn't too far away from the Haas driver. You can see it right in front of him. Someone has gone off, that's AMS Rambo. I think he's straight on the corner, which it's not allowed, and yeah, that's why, because it's caused a safety car. I don't see how you can go, I think he has to have straight lined. I don't know, but I think he's just straight line back corner. So this gives Chungus a good time to pit. ETSR Leighton leaves the session. Let me try and get him back in. Yeah, Chungus does come into the pit lane. KFC Seb comes in. Jackster does stay out. Yeah, probably the right decision, you know, keeping that track position. Surfy comes into the pit lane. As does Revolutional, CB8. Frisbee comes in. Nico. But Leighton stays out, so I kind of feel like Jackster's done the right thing, but obviously I don't really know. So yeah, everyone behind going for the mediums, other than Leighton, who obviously had disconnected. No, Leighton's gone offline, I think. Yeah. So Leighton, he's pretty much out of this race. But you know, we should get some good racing here for the final 15 laps. And Jackster in the lead on old hards. Everyone behind him on fresh mediums. I think that maybe we'll probably see a few crashes, because I think that people will be a bit desperate on the restart. But I think for people like Frisbee, this is very good. Obviously, we know that he's quick enough around here to do well. You know, now is his chance to. He's back in the race. As long as he does nothing silly, he can make his way back up to the front. But Jackster does come into the pit now. That's very late, and he speeds into the pit lane. Oh, I think he's going to be last with a, well, maybe come out ahead of Zammy Footy, but even that. No, actually, I don't think he will. Leighton is back in the race though. He's P2 on them 3-lap old hards. Yeah, Jackster's last, and he's got a 5-second penalty. So I don't think that was the right thing to do. Nico and Frisbee have collided and given. Well, I think both of them got a 5-second. Yeah, they have. Revolution of 6 seconds. Frisbee and Nico both 8 seconds. But so about. Yeah, I think that 5 seconds can be removed then, and then 3 seconds of the corner cutting and whatnot. Evan and Zabby Footy with 3 seconds each, and Jackster 20 with 5 seconds. So yeah, Chungus go up 16 places, ETSR Leighton up 10, GBR 20 KFC Seb up 3, Surfy and Revolutional both up 4, CB8 up 12, Frisbee is up, no, he's down 6, Nico and JS down 5, Evan has stayed the same, Zabby Footy up 2, and Jackster up 10, no, down 10. But yes, the safety car is in this lap, so we will go on board with Chungus Goat 1. So the safety car is in the pit lane now. I think he's gone very early. Yes, he has already gone. VivJS has had a collision with Nico. But here goes Chungus Goat, goes to the inside to break the slipstream and does lead into turn 1. I don't think there's any overtakes going on at the minute. So yeah, no one really getting a really bad restart. Everyone's still very close together. But Surfy, I think, yeah, no, Revolutional to Surfy is the closest gap. Actually, no, Jackster at the back, obviously pitted 1 lap later than everyone else. Yeah, he's closing up onto the back of Xavi Footy. Chungusko already has a 1 second lead at the front. But yeah, I think that Jackster should have stayed out, and this is the reason why. Because now he's got to get through all of this traffic. Here he's going to go round the outside here. Very difficult corner to do so. Bit of wheel banging between the pair of them. But he's going to have the inside for the next corner, but doesn't commit to the move. But he will have the opportunity up on the way up to turn 1. There we go. But yeah, no one going for a move just yet. Frisbee 3 tenths behind. CB8 brakes very late and does run a bit wide, but Nico wasn't right at the back of him, so he kind of does get away with it. So, Chungusko 1 leads by 1.3 seconds. Yeah, well, 1.5 now ahead of ETSR Leighton. Unless if he gets a penalty, you know, I think everyone else is going to be battling and he's going to be, you know, getting, just going forward. Because obviously Leighton behind on the hard isn't going to be as quick. Right, DRS is enabled, so I think that we'll see it used after turn 1, but yeah. So Frisbee brakes very late again, down the inside of CB8, no contact made miraculously, but he doesn't get the move done either. Revolutional picks up another penalty, as does Vapor JS. Someone has spun, and that is JS. I don't know what's happened there, but there is another safety car. Will they come in for softs? No, I don't think so. I think that they'll have to stay out with this now. Leighton comes into the pit lane probably to get rid of them hard tyres, which is, you know, understandable. Jackster will come in to serve that 5 second. Evan will also come in. Leighton goes for the soft. Jackster goes for the soft. Does Evan? Yeah, all 3 of them have gone for the soft, which you know, I think is the right decision. Right, let me just take a quick look at the penalties now. So Revolutional 14 seconds, CB8 3 seconds, Frisbee 8, Nico 8, Xavi 36, and FRT Evan 3. So P9, 10 and 11 are all on the softs, the rest of them on mediums, and we will have one more lap under the safety car. Right, so there we go, we get the confirmation that the safety car is in this lap. Oh wait, and Chungus Goat has spun. Chungus Goat has spun on the safety car restart from the lead and is now down in P11 and will have very hot tyres. So it's KFC Seb who will lead this restart. A much later restart than the one that Chungus did before. I think that Jack's never mind, it's just that Chungus has come into the pit lane. So KFC Seb, it's a lot closer this time. Revolutional down the inside into turn 1. Notice the AlphaTauri of CB8, there is a collision there, and I think KFC Seb has come off worst of it. So yeah, now Revolutional leads, followed by FRT Surfy. The CB8 places go down the inside and takes P2 off the house driver. Oh, Jackster has hit the back of Leighton. He's tried to go for the move on Nico and has made contact with Leighton in front. Has he got damage from that? I'm not too sure. Is this Nathan? No, this is the mighty ETSR Rossi. So yeah, now Revolutional leads by almost a second, but he has got a lot of penalties. So yeah, I think that Surfy is the net lead at the minute. Leighton on the softs though, he's had a very good restart so far. Right behind his reserve teammate. Idigo go to the inside at turn 1. He does break Leighton, and he does get the move done. I thought he was going to go straight into the back of FRT Surfy there, but managed to get his braking just right. And yeah, now has the Haas car to chase. He's already right in the back of him. Is he going to go for the move up into turn 4? No, he's going to stay behind and be sensible about it. So yeah, CB8 is now, he's brought down the gap a bit to Revolutional. Is now down to 0.6 of a second, whereas last lap it was 9. I don't think he'll have the DRS this lap, but I might be wrong. Leighton, yeah, very close to the back of Surfy. Yeah, no DRS just yet. Is he going to do the same as last lap? Surfy moves slightly to the inside, but no, he was too far back to go for the move there. But with the soft tyres, he's got a much better exit. Surfy just defends the inside, forces Leighton to the outside, all over the curb. And he's going to try and hold it around the outside, which then becomes the inside for turn 3. Surfy pushes him off track and both of them have collided and both of them are around. Wow, oh my. Jackson side by side with El Frisbee. Them two have made a bit of contact as well. Jackson down the inside. Frisbee manages to hold the position, but Jackson gets to switch back on the Mercedes driver and takes that P3. Nico has now spun and yeah, Surfy goes past him. Lots of drama towards the end of this race. CB8 just needs to stay in that DRS range of Revolutional and he can win this, and he can win this race, because, you know, let's look at the penalties. Revolutional 14, CB8 3, Jackson 3, Frisbee 8, Evan 3, and I don't think that KFC Seb is close enough, so I think it's CB8 who is in the net lead for this. And Frisbee and Jackson are still battling, and Evan will be looking at this, wanted to make a move. Frisbee around the outside, but then Jackster just pushes him further wide. Going through turn 3, Frisbee pushes Jackster off the track, and Jackster does keep the position. Frisbee's not going to back up, and yeah, he does pick up another penalty, but he's going to have to settle for the position. But these two aren't helping each other. Jackster is closing up onto the back of CB8, where he's now within the DRS range, on the fresh tyres, on the soft tyres, and also FRT Evan on the softs has closed in and is now on the back of Frisbee. Right, CB8 through the final corner. They've both got similar ERS. He will have the DRS on Revolutional, but he's just going to be a bit too far back to go for a move here. And yeah, I think that the front 5 will stay the same. Chungus has spun it. Yeah, he spun again. But now the gap down to 0.4 of a second at the front. Chungus retires. I think that's in the pit lane. No, it's not, because there is a virtual safety car. Gives everyone a bit of a chance to recharge their ERS. And yeah, now he has left the session. So everyone that finishes now gets points, and I think everyone does get points anyway now, because everyone will be classified, I believe. But I mean, we saw earlier a bit of drama on the virtual safety car with Frisbee getting a drive-through from the lead, but he has now recovered back to P4. But this front two, both of them on the mediums, Jackster on the soft, Revolution. Oh no, okay, I was gonna say if Jackster came into the pits, then he did kind of get me with that bait, and I don't know why. Because I don't know why he would have pitted. But Leighton does come into the pit lane. I'm not sure if that is damage, which he picks up in that collision with Surfy. Oh, never mind, it's a full safety car. I thought it was just a virtual. But this has really not helped Revolutional, and maybe KFC Seb will win this. Leighton puts on fresh soft, and I think that Nico and Surfy will do the same. I think we're going to get maybe... Well, we'll get like 2 or 3 laps of racing. Bunches up the field again, and we get more overtakes than I would have thought, considering it's Hungary. But, you know, as a commentator, I'm not complaining. As, you know, I do tier 4 commentary, and obviously the grid isn't too close there. Whereas this, it's very competitive, and especially when, you know, there's a safety car this late on, there's gonna be drama. Everyone wants that overtake. A lot of people have got penalties, so we want to try and get the move done on track. So yeah, anything could happen here. So make sure you don't go anywhere, as I believe we'll have 1 more lap under safety car, and then we'll be ready to go racing, as it is just Surfy who needs to catch up. Oh, Leighton's gone again. I'm going to have to quickly try and get him back in. But yeah, I think that on this straight we should get confirmation of safety car being in this lap, and so yes, we do. So it will be Revolutional to lead the restart. We saw last time it was KFC Seb leading it, and he had about 4 cars alongside him going into turn 1, and you know, we could see that happen again. So here comes Revolutional. He's already gone out of the final corner. CB8 plays right on the back of him though. Really leading to turn 1? I think so. There is a bit of a gap between P6 and P7. But the rest of that is quite close. I just need to give Leighton another invite. Surfy does get a 5-second penalty for ignoring a yellow flag, but I think that will probably get removed. So Revolutional keeps the lead. Draxter 20 on the back of CB8. This is probably the overtake for the race win if he gets it done, because Revolutional with a lot of penalties is probably not likely to win. But that is El Frisbee who has crashed, and you know, now we are down to 9 drivers. I'm not sure if he had a collision with someone or if he just crashed it himself, but yeah, I'm not too sure. Surfy right in the back of Xavi Footy. Is he going to go round the outside? No, he has gone into the back of Xavi though. He's going to try and he's pushing him through the corners at the minute. Goes down the inside at the second last corner. Both of them run wide. Gives QBR20 Nico the opportunity to go well through the middle of both of them. But here we go. Jackster 20 behind CB8 plays. I think he's just a bit too far back. Yeah, he's not able to make that move. The 2 Haas cars are fighting here. Surfy goes back up into 6th. But now they are effectively, you know, out of this race. They're just doing their own thing. So it's basically the top 5 who are all together now. So gap to leader is actually KFC Seb, who is on track to win this with no penalties, unless if there's someone with just a 5-second. Yeah, it's just I think it's just going to be KFC Seb who is on track to win this, and all of the gaps have gone from us. Great, but Revolutional still leading by some way, so I think that he will win this on track. but Jackster still very close to CB8, but I don't think he's going to be able to make that move. So, Revolutional through the final corner. The Tier 3 driver, reserving Tier 2, takes the win on track. CB8 plays, takes P1 provisionally, but QBR20 KFC Seb, with no penalties, wins the Hungarian GP. Oh wow, that safety car at the end definitely helped him, but we definitely had a very entertaining race here. CB8 plays from last to P2, definitely also is my driver of the day. So there we go, confirmation of the results. QBR20 KFC Seb in the Alpine wins from P6 on the grid. CB8 played from P2. Jackster 20 rounds out the podium. FRT Evan in P4. ETSR Leighton in P5. FRT Surfy in the P6, followed by his teammate QBR20 Nico. Xavi Footy in P8. Revolutional P9. L Frisbee DNF'd at the end, but will still be classified. The poleman finishes P10. Chungus Goat P11. VaporJS, AMS Rambo, Tiro Car Guy, Cryptic F1, ETSR Alex, VRA Hazard and ETSR Badders all DNFing. I'll see if I can get them in the party for an invite. Well, I'll give them an invite for a party. I'll invite them to the party for an interview. There we go. Hello. Well, since you're the first one here, I'll start with you. Obviously, race winner. You pitted under the virtual safety car very early. What was the strategy with that? Towards the end, were you trying to make the overtakes, or like, well, obviously because you can't see first, were you confident that you had the race win, or what? Yeah, well, congratulations to you. We'll move on to CB8 plays YT. Christian.
Hello.
It's been a while since
it has, hasn't it?
I spoke to you.
Nice to be back.
From last on the grid, I think, up
last.
to P2. How was it?
Yeah, it was all right. Obviously, I had the little let's call it an incident in quali with this geezer in the party. He called me a clown and all that. And I got a grid penalty for it, so I guess that was deserved. But I mean, then I bottled my last lap anyway. So yes, started last, which is of course where all the goats start. Got a decent start. Was up to about P10 by the first few laps, and then just sat behind Surfy for the whole time because he's so fat, and I just couldn't get past him. kept on getting DRS from slower cars in front of him, and yeah, I just couldn't get past his fat ass. So yeah, and then eventually, safety car after safety car after safety car, there was a safety car restart, which was chaotic. I went for an absolutely insane move up the inside of I think about 3 people. Absolutely killed Surfy, I think. And I think Mr. KFC Seb was somewhere in there as well.
I think he was the one that got killed.
Yeah, he might have been killed as well.
Yeah, you were like 4 wide into turn 1 optimal, but you know.
Yeah, well that happened, and then in the last few laps, I thought I was going to win, to be honest. I thought it looked like everyone around me had more penalties than me. I was feeling pretty good, and then I see at the bottom of my screen, oh no, that geezer that really hates me is about to rob me of this win. So yeah, I kind of knew in like the last 2 laps that I wasn't going to win unless I had some absolute insane pace, which of course I didn't. So yeah, P2, it's still decent, and I haven't raced a lot this season, so that's good points, and especially since Alex, my teammate, retired, so it's good points for AlphaTauri. So
well,
yeah.
Well, Jackster, who got 3rd, is a bit of a wet wipe and isn't here for the interview, so I think that we are probably done there. So